We join Kevin Mutai again for the latest on that situation. Kevin, when you interviewed the MD of the Kenya Ferry Services, what explanation did he give for there not being any divers on board or a speedboat that could have gone out to rescue Mariam and her daughter Mudeo? And also, what did he say about the ramp that should ideally have kept the car from rolling into the Indian Ocean?
Good morning, Zainab. But before we get, I beg your pardon, Olive. Before we get to that, let me just tell our viewers that behind me, this is MV Jumbo, and I can also see another ferry arriving from my left. And as I can see the operations, all the 4 ferries are operational. But according to the MD Kenya Ferry Services yesterday, we spoke to him yesterday, and he told us that there was nothing that the management could have done at that particular moment, and he categorically said that it would have also endangered the lives of those who would have, or rather, if at all there were divers in place at that particular time of the tragedy, then of course also that their lives would have also been in danger, and citing that they are depending on the services from one farm that they hired yesterday to conduct rescue operations. But as of now, it's been 48 hours more and nothing is happening. It is clear that there's a lot that needs to be done, with so many questions being asked. The scope of how the inadequacy is being experienced, the services, the Kenya Ferry Services, and people are questioning their preparedness in terms of handling such kind of emergencies, and if at all they have machineries. And one of the things that we learned yesterday is that according to a source or an official within the Kenya Ferry Services, he told us that the KFS has only oxygen tanks that can last the divers up to 30 meters deep, also revealing that the channel is 60 meters deep or even beyond. And of course we also got information that they were in talks with the Kenya Navy and also other stakeholders, and even including the private divers, to try and see if they can work jointly and to retrieve the vehicle and the occupants, that is Mariam Kigendu and her 4-year-old daughter Amanda Mudeo. It's indeed sad. Friends and families of the occupants of that vehicles are already here. Some of them are here, and just to my far left there, those are divers. I'm told the KWS has also offered to give their own divers to participate in the planned rescue missions that is expected to begin any moment from now. But I'll quickly try and engage some of the family members and other friends of Amanda, and or rather Mariam and her daughter Amanda, to just bring us up to speed on what are the expectations today. First, today is the 48 hours more, or even it's over 48 hours and nothing has been done yet. We've not seen any efforts by the Kenya Ferry Services to try and start the rescue operations. What can you tell us about that?
Okay, it's a good morning, and so it's a good morning. Let's say it's a good morning because, you know, the way things happen, it is God. And so far, at least today, we can see there is hope that we are likely to get Mariam and Amanda back. We have Susan from the KWS is there. Rescue Master. She's Susan from the KWS, Rescue Master. We have Musa is also coming with the team, and also we have also volunteers, divers who are around. So far, we can say we have hope that today we can also see I think that is the Navy team. Also, they are already in the water. So we hope today we are going to get our loved ones so that we can be able to give them a befitting send-off.
But of course, even as they prepare to start the operations, there are indeed so many questions that are rising in terms of the preparedness and adequacy by the Kenya Ferry Services to avert such kind of, or rather to deal with such kind of accidents. It calls for some questions, for some answers, especially from the management. What can you tell us about that? Because somebody really needs to answer to this question. Somebody needs to take responsibility.
Okay. When it comes to the rescuing and all that, I can say Kenya's Ferry Services has a lot to work on, because you can see they don't have the machinery that they need from yesterday they have been even they have been borrowing the gas cylinders from the oxygen cylinders from the Kenya Navy. So I think when it comes to the rescuing and the preparedness of Kenya Ferry, it is poor. It is actually poor, totaling to nothing. So they should be a little bit involved, and the governments of Kenya together with they should look into this matter, because today is me, tomorrow it will be somebody else. Things want to be right to see another Kenya losing a life here, not having divers here, where we have young boys out there dying in they're into drugs. People who can help can get their jobs here. For me, as Sheila, I can say, if you get like each and every ferry with 6 divers, young boys, that is during the day, and a shift in the evening, that would be very much for the Kenya Ferry services.
From yesterday, we saw the Kenya Navy displaying their machinery. The helicopters were hovering around during the preparations of the Mashujaa Day, just right next to us. Actually, it's a few meters from where we are standing, and I understand that there's a lot of bureaucracy in terms of, because whatever they displayed yesterday, they have full capability of addressing such kind of emergencies. And we spoke to some residents yesterday, and they were kind of angry who really needed to call the shots, because according to some of the witnesses that we also talked to yesterday, they were saying that the vehicle that Mariam was on board, it took a couple of minutes before it totally sank into the ocean. What do you really think we need in terms of trying to find a joint, a collaborative effort towards addressing such kind of challenges?
I think for such a place, we should have one.
Okay, let me also try and speak to a diver here. Please just introduce yourself and just tell us what how you people are prepared in terms of trying to recover the vehicle and the occupants who are in it.
Kwanza napenda kushukuru divers wenzangu ambao wamefika mahali hapa siku ya leo. Tunataka kuja kuungana na Musa na other divers. I am Susan Mtakai. I'm a dive master. Na tumeona wacha tuje tushirikiane ili tufanikishe kazi hii. So tumejitayarisha, tuko tayari na vyombo, tuone venye Mungu atatuwezesha. Maana pamoja tunaweza. Naam.
Na ukisema kwamba mmejiandaa, ni kivipi, mna vifaa gani ama mnatarajia kuanza vipi operation ya kuweza kuopoa gari hilo na waathiriwa Mariam na mwanake walioangamia siku ya Jumapili?
Kwanza tumetafuta na tukajua kimo cha urefu hapo mahali ni karibu 60 meters. So tuko na vifaa ambayo kama diving computer ambayo inatuambia tukienda deep inatuambia tumefika kiwango gani. Tukifika kiwango ambacho hatufai kwenda huko ndani zaidi, inatuambia tupande. Lakini tuko na diving computer ambayo itatusaidia kushuka chini. Kitu kingine tuko nayo ni mitungi, diving tanks ambayo ni hewa tunayotumia huko ndani tukiwa tunapumua. Na vitu zingine, yani tuko na kila kitu chenye kinafaa kutumika katika diving kama divers. Yes.
Lakini pia tuweza kupata habari kwamba jana shirika la utoaji huduma za feri walikuwa wanasema kwamba zile vifaa ambavyo wako nazo zinaweza wasaidia wale wapiga mbizi kuingia zaidi ya mita 30, na wakasema kwamba kiwango ama kima cha maji hasa wanaposema kwamba huenda gari hilo liko ni zaidi ya mita 60. Je, kulingana na zile vifaa mko nazo, je, mnaona kwamba itawachukua muda gani na siku ngapi ili kuweza kufikia kule ndani?
Kwa muda kwanza siwezi, kwa sababu tukiangalia hapa Kenya Ferry current yake ni kubwa sana. Kuna current. Unajua katika mambo ya bahari kuna kuanga na current. Tena sasa ni mwisho wa mwezi, pia baridi na maji huwa baridi yake inavuta sana. So na huwa kuna challenge. So tutajaribu. Sisi tunasema tu wacha tujaribu, tuone venye tutaweza. Na tunajua Mungu atatuwezesha. Maana si mara ya kwanza kufanya hii kazi. Tumekuwa tukifanya na tumekuwa tukifaulu. Kuna wakati tulisaidia mtoto wa NYS kule Mtwapa tukiwa na Musa na tulifanikiwa na tukafanikisha. Na tunaomba Mungu ajalie wapate kuonekana, familia ipate tulizo la moyo.
Okay, shukrani na utakia kila heri. Oliver can also see another diver here. Let me just quickly engage him because I can also see it's raining. Hebu mtueleze kwa kifupi, tujitambulishe kwa majina, mmejiandaa kivipi ili kuendeleza shughuli ya leo?
Mimi kwa majina naitwa Martin Obis Mabinda. mzaliwa wa Kenya na mimi ni diver. Na niko na experience ya miaka 11 ndani katika hii kazi yetu ya Kenya diving. Na kulingana na shughuli ya siku ya leo tumekuja kufanya hii shughuli ni hapa ndani ya maji. Changamoto ambayo tulionayo saa hizi maji hapa unaona unapotazama yashageuka rangi nyeusi. Ambapo tukienda chini utapata kuna giza chini. Na katika ile giza watu watumia ile circle searching kutafuta point mahali penye ile gari ilipoanguka tukaipata ili tukaipata. Hiyo ndio changamoto ya kwanza ambayo tukaipata. Changamoto ya pili tulikuwa tumeelezewa na MD kitu ya kwanza atatusimamishia feri upande wa kule, feri zitakuwa zikiegeza upande huu. Hapa atakuwa ametusaidia katika kazi yetu. Kwa ajili kama saa hizi unavyoona hatuwezi fanya kazi kwa ajili feri zote ziko na kazi. Na saa hizi abiria wanaabiri kutoka ngambo ya pili kukuja katika ngambo. Sasa itakuwa kuna changamoto kubwa pale kupisha wale watu. Ndio sasa tuangoja hizi.
Abiria mpendwa, unapoingia tena kwa hili chombo hicho,
tuanza kazi zetu.
Tafadhali tuelekee kwenye
Olive, what I can just also add is that as at this morning since we got here, I've had the announcements from the Kenya Ferry Services staff who are telling the motorists once on board the ferries that they should switch off their engines, open their windows, and even step out of their vehicles. So I can also see some of the ferries that ramps are currently being pulled up, or rather the chains are being tied across the ramp, especially the front and the rear. And these are the kind of things that people will be asking, did they have to wait until such kind of a tragedy occurs so that they can take such kind of actions, because they believe that if this was done even before Sunday, then of course we should have avoided that particular accident that took the lives of two people, that is Mariam Kigendo and her daughter Amanda Mudhe. We will still be camping here. We'll be waiting for the operations as the KFS says that they'll begin any time from now. We'll be here and we'll be updating our viewers as soon as we find any update or other information that they will need to know. Back to you, Olive.